Everybody, welcome to round number 13 of 20 of Season 6 of the Sunoco Elite Series. We're here back at Argentina, the coast of Lake Nahuel, the track named after Lake Nahuel. This is Autodrome, Nahuel. We are back at Argentina. This is our third season here at the track, a new facility that was only finished building a few years ago. Big updates going on this weekend. And the biggest one of all is Paul Jackson to the rear of the field here after an engine problem in practice, along with Finn Guy, Paulson, and Mulcher, who was near the back due to a penalty and totaling his car in practice, which are both related. But on pole position for her first time, it's Laughter Sunoco in the Sony number 13 car in her last season in a Rank D car. This is the first time a Rank D has gotten pole position at a road course, and she's going to have a lot of work to do if she wants to win this race. Alongside William Duncan, putting together his best start of the season, if I'm correct. Duncan has had a shaky season, up and down. He sits 15th in points. This is a great way for him to get some momentum here in Argentina. On row 2, you got Scott Roush, who has been in desperate need of a momentum shift in his championship, has now dropped to, if I'm correct, 9th in points, and he has just not been able to find a way to recover. But with some championship rivals near the rear, can he recover to get a good position here today and get back in the points chase? Alongside Nick Pericles, who was revealed that his ride has been taken by Dan Bartlett next season. So Nick Pericles is a big unknown where he will go in the silly season, but it looks like his 3-year relationship with Scott Ganassi Racing is coming to an end. On row 3, you got Philip Scott, possibly the biggest championship rival near the front. Starting in P5, Scott is in a great position to get himself up near the top in points and fight with his teammate for the championship lead. Alongside Hans Windham, who's finally found his momentum again after a shaky start after he came back in the international tour after his suspension, and now he's finally starting well. He starts on row 3 in P6. On row 4, you got Alexander Rowe, another person who's had an up and down season. His ride has been officially taken, and lots of unknowns where he will go next season. The big rumor right now is Cleverhouse Racing. Alongside Max Anderson, who, not confirmed anything about him, but it's almost certain that he'll be coming back to Full Frontal Motorsports next season. 2 wins on the year, and he's looking for 3. And on row 5, you got Jack Halleck, who has revealed that he will be going part-time at this team next season, as the team is downgrading to a 3-car team, and the 4th car will just go part-time. Jack Halleck, this will be his last season full-time in the series for now. Alongside Vince Freeze, who got a great qualifying here in the Fitzwater Australia number 43 car. His car was confirmed to be taken by Jay Durrell next season, as Freeze is going to Monarch. As you look back near the rear of the field, a few big names near the rear is Aiden Shepard and William Brock as well. 2nd and 3rd in points, did not get a good qualifying, and that is what Jackson needed to see. He pulled out of pits in practice and his car just immediately blew up. They couldn't get it fixed, and they had to go to a backup. So to see these two near the rear with him has got to give him a lot of relief, but there still is the danger of the guys near the front, Rowe, Scott, and Roush. Those 3 are still big championship rivals, and we'll see how that goes as the race goes on. Dakjovic, his last season. Caldwell, his last season. They're in their last race here at Huapi. And this will be a standing start, which has always been some interesting results. You see Sean Angel back here. Angel got a great qualifying, I believe, in the top 20, due to Jackson and Finn Guy falling to the rear due to their problems in practice. Sean Angel got to be very happy with this starting position. He's going to Trailblazer next season, and it's been confirmed that Bartlett won't be his teammate. We'll have to see who will be his teammate next season. So go back to the front. Ooh, this should be interesting. First ever pole position for Laughter Sunoco, and it may be her only one. Here's the command. So it'll be Laughter Sunoco for the first and possibly last time in her career. In a rank D, leading down to the green flag. Here in Argentina, green flag is in the air. And not that good of a start from the 13, but there was a good one from the 38. Can he get the lead on the inside? No! Duncan off to a good start, and William Duncan will take the lead in one, not one and two. Whoa, way down low. You don't want to be down there. You're not going to get a good corner like that. Slips back in the line, and William Duncan into two is your leader. Oh, flinches a little wide. He's going to lose grip. Yep, grip. Like I said, grip's a huge problem here. And now here comes Scott Roush for the lead. It's Ford versus Dodge here on lap 1. Can Duncan clear him? Yes, he will. William Duncan is your leader. Already has a win this year coming in Talladega. As Super Speedway wants a win that is earned by skill. Not saying Talladega, like, Super Speedways aren't skill, but there is a lot less skill to it. This will be a track to get it at, though. And that is Rowe, way out in the grass. But after starting P7, he can't be mad about being P4 right now, even with running it wide there. Looking back, did everyone get off to a good start? Yes, they did. Jackson, dead last right now. He's reporting that he's struggling for grip. A lot of grip. That 10 car is not up to pace. But here he is. Your current leader, Duncan! Oh my, Duncan almost just spun out there. He saves it, but he's going to lose a lot of time. I'm guessing he's okay with that as long as he doesn't wreck. That was a great save from the 4 car, but he is going to lose position. Scott Roush, your leader on lap 1, though. And was your fastest lap by 2/10 on lap 1. Over, who's that? The 40, that's Max Anderson. Anderson sits P4. Duncan's going to challenge him now. This inside is such a risky place to make a move because you can make it work on the outside, but you need to get a good run through this corner. That's what Duncan did. He's going to get it on Anderson here. Same with Rowe. They worked together and they actually got it working there. It's a great example to show there. That move can be really risky because you can either run it really wide or you can make that corner work really well and sail to the move. But running wide there for William Duncan is going to lead Anderson to challenge him once again. The battle's back on for P4. There's Hans Windhelm. Doing pretty good. Sunoco continues to drop on this start. She got a pole position, shocked the whole field, but right now she just doesn't have pace. She's now lost a position to Hans Windhelm and is battling with Roman Rahal. Was there any wrecks on lap 1 and so far in lap 2? No. That's probably not what Jackson wants to see, honestly. But here he is. Alexander Rowe. Could he go for his 3rd win of the year? That would be incredible. He wants to prevent Roush from winning this race, though, to help his teammate. Help his team, more like. Look at Roman Rahal making a move on Hans Windhelm. Started back in P11 and will put himself, if I'm correct, this is P6 in the race. He was P9 on the last lap. Yep. Roman Rahal has a great pace right now early in the run. We'll see what he can do coming later. Duncan down the inside for 3rd. After his mistake at the end of lap 1, he is determined to make it back up as he is now up into P3. But on lap 3, Scott Roush into the final chicane, and he'll lead his 3rd lap of the race. Rowe runs it wide. Duncan runs it wide. That should lead Pericles to have some fun, but it looks like Duncan has some speed here. Gonna go down the inside for 2nd with Pericles pushing behind. Is Pericles going to challenge, make it 3 wide for second? No, he won't. Duncan going to go down the inside. He'll take the second position. Pericles completes the move for third. Clever Haas Racing has 2 wins so far this season, both at super speedways. They don't have a win outside of the super speedways. Can they get one here? Pericles also looking for Scott Ganassi's win. Roush runs it really wide. Duncan runs it really wide. Pericles runs it slightly wide. Duncan was half a second quicker than Roush. Roush does not honestly seem that quick. Roush seems a little slow compared to some of the other guys. Duncan is your fastest car on track currently. He's got some speed. We'll see if he can make it work. Oh, Pericles pressures Duncan wide, crosses over, and Nick Pericles going for the second position here. On lap 5 and 19, we expect 1 pit stop in this race. Keep in mind, should be later in the race though. Duncan trying to hold his own down there. And Rowe is just lurking in fourth, waiting for a mistake out of either of these two. And I think he's found it. He's searching on the 98 now. Oh, Pericles runs it wide. That's going to lose a lot of momentum, and there goes Rowe. Like I said, he was waiting for a mistake. Pericles was the one who made it, and that is Rowe moving into third. I also saw Scott ran it wide, and here comes Vince Freeze for Fitzwater Australia Racing. Fitzwater Australia not having too good of a day with the others, as Fitzwater and Bowers are together near the rear of the field, but Freeze is near the front. Looks like they've lost a little bit of time to Scott Roush, but Duncan doesn't want to give up without a fight. As long as he doesn't make another big mistake here, he should be good. Yep. Roush runs it wide, Duncan runs it wide, but less, and Rowe is able to keep the car clean. It also seems that Caldwell has gotten through Stukel and is now making the challenge on Hans Windhelm. The former member of, former member of Thundersport, which was Havoc Motorsports. And now, he's going to get through him. Thundersports continuing to make it through the field together. I don't see Halleck. Halleck's dropped through the field a little bit. Bartlett up into 13th. He is a touring car driver. He knows how to drive these kinds of tracks. This is the kind of track that he knows, that he's experienced on, and that he won't have his ass eating his seat. That is Iran running it wide. That's going to lead Stukel to get a position back. And Bartlett now on the hunt for P12 and possibly P11 on both of these guys. Oh, Stukel makes a mistake. Here comes Dan Bartlett. Oh, big mistake from Stukel. Into the dirt. Can she get back before hitting the wall? No! Oh, Stukel in the wall. And from what started as a great day is going to just plummet. That's going to end any hope of a good day for Laughter Stukel. Bad luck with 13 car. Mistake costed her. And now Bartlett up into 11th. The touring car driver has been the guy on the move today. Duncan still just a little quicker. Roush had some time to get away while there was all that battling between Duncan, Pericles, and Rowe, but now that they're all in a line, they might just reel in that 38 and take his lead away. Unless Rowe has something to say about it. Scott now getting challenged by Caldwell. He's going to make a mistake, lose grip. He's wide. He's not going to hit the wall. But this will cost him 2, 3 spots, 4 spots. And that will put Dan Bartlett from just barely in the top 20 at the start as we're on lap 8, and he is now in the top 10. It's a great start of the race for the 86 car. He has been doing great today. Whoa! Freeze! From 6th He's got through Rahal, and now he's making a 3-wide pass. This is for 4th in this race. Let him run it wide. That was way too risky. Freeze! Oh my god, he is so desperate for some passes here. Rowe now trying to make a pass on William Duncan. Not gonna happen. Duncan looks strong right now. So he was in another 3-wide battle with Pericles and Anderson, but he would clip Pericles and send them both into the wall. Vince Freeze was way too aggressive on this lap, and he may have to answer to the stewards. He's just sent Pericles into the wall. Freeze. Over aggressive, but that means that actually Bartlett's in 8th. DJ Curtis would be coming into the carousel and a slow Stu Cole ahead, and he'd clip her by accident, go into Monaco, and would get sent into the wall. Just a sucky mistake out of the 88 of DJ Curtis, and that will end his day here at Argentina. Bad luck for DJ Curtis. Duncan is making up a lot of time on the 38. Is he going to run it wide here? Neither of them will. That was actually a very good last corner out of William Duncan. He's got some good lines right now. Here he comes. Dan Bartlett makes another move. Pericles in the pits now. I just saw him dive down pit lane. Oh, yeah, I think Freeze got to answer for that. But here comes Bartlett. This is for 7th. Easy move down the inside. The Trailblazer car continues to go on a tear. He's moved up into 7th. What about his teammate? And his teammates making moves as well. Irvine in a 3-wide move for 16th. Trailblazer is on the move. Remember, these two are road course ringers. They have raced in touring cars and rally cars. They know how to race. Roger Ray from the 18th position will be fighting with Gatlin Downey, and the car would break down on the front straightaway. Something would go wrong. That's how Irvine would make his move, but he'd be clipped by the 39. And we're looking for it. There it is! Lorenzo Log through the smoke, didn't see him, and by the time he was able to see him, it was too late. And that is the end of the day for Lorenzo Log and Roger Ray. Bad luck for both of them. And Bowers, because he clipped Ray, will also break down. Fitzwater Australia's day went from decent to terrible. As Freeze looking to get a penalty and also has damage. And now Bowers, very damaged in this race. Once again, they're at lap 9. Bartlett now up into 7th. And is now looking to hunt after the Maverick Wolf, number 83 car of Roman Rahal. Bartlett, the much more experienced road course ringer, probably the most experienced road course ringer in the field. Maybe Irvine is the only one better. Irvine, though, just not off to the start he wanted. Oh, a little wide. Bartlett lost his grip. Once again, as mentioned, it's just been low grip all weekend. That's been the story. And that's the move for 10th for Sean Angel. Wow. The Red Stallion Racing driver. One of the worst teams on the grid just moved into the top 10. Good job for Sean Angel. Carlson gonna join him into 11th. Yeah, low grip all weekend long has just been a curse. The drivers have not been able to escape it. They just haven't been able to keep grip. Jackson up into the 27th position now. He's in points. That's good for him. He needs points. Brock's up ahead, and Shepard's fighting for 18th. So that's definitely what he needed. And I think Shepard just got 18th. Yep, or he's keeping 18th. Ooh! Jovic's scaring me. People are scaring me in that corner in general. Caldwell would be going for a 6th career win. Rowe would be going for a 6th career win. Duncan would be going for his 3rd? I believe so. 3rd win of his career. And Roush would be going for his... I don't know how many Roush has. I think he has 3, so I think he'd be going for 4. But We're not sure if Roush is going to get number 4 because look at the pace Duncan's on. Bartlett's on a really fast pace as well, but another half a second cut. Duncan's really close. Bartlett must be having a good pace right now as well. Yes, he is. Down the inside. Once again of Hans Windhelm, and he'll take back the 7th position. Carlson makes the move on Angel. That's for a top 10 position for Monarch. With Duncan down and Mulcher not having a penalty and starting at the rear, someone needed to carry the torch for this team, and it will be Carlson. I saw Bartlett run it really wide there. Rowe seems to be losing the back end of Duncan, and Duncan is starting to hunt the 38. Now Anderson's starting to hunt Caldwell, with Rahal hunting both of them. But Bartlett is so far behind, he has a lot to make up if he wants to win this race by any chance. So coming to lap 12 this next time around, Duncan, little mistake in the hairpin. That's going to lose him time and actually start to put him in Rose clutches. The hairpin's a lot more important than it looks. You can make about 2/10 there in the right scenario. Jordan Ron, holding a nice top 10 day right now. After a bad day last week, he needed a better day. And this is the one that's definitely going to help him. It's just going to be another top 10 finish for Jordan Ron. He's had a few this season. It's definitely his breakout year, and after dropping a few positions in points due to out of the points in Armory Digital, this is what he needed. A top 10 result so far in this race. Oh, I see Windhelm making mistakes. Yep. That should lead Gerard Aran into the 8th position if he strikes. He can strike now. He's definitely in position to. Yep. Here he goes. Gerard Aran. This is for 10th. Or not 10th. This is for, what am I talking? 10th? 8th. It's for 8th. Down the inside in turn 1. And it looks like Gerard Aran going to clear for the 8th position. Aran continues to put together a good day. I see it though. Oh, Duncan! Yeah, that's just going to be a crossover out of Rowe. Rowe down the inside. It should be a simple move from the 87. Oh, Duncan's fighting. I don't think he'll be able to get it from Rowe, though. He's putting on the pressure. Could he actually? Duncan trying to pressure Rowe on the outside. Oh, my voice has been off today. It's fine. Duncan's gonna get the spot back. Oh, Roush picking up the pace. He sees now that there is an issue and that those two had been catching. Now he's putting the gap back on. Before pit stops, he needs to. Bartlett now trying to run towards Caldwell at 7/10 a lap. He's quick. That's for sure. Anderson in 4th now. Anderson has been silently hunting through the pack in points. He was down at the bottom of the top 20 for so long. Even with 2 wins, he was in 20th. Now he's starting to make it back up. He's up in like 12th now, and a 4th place in this race is going to accelerate him even more. Anderson sneaking into the title fight. That's for sure. Ooh! Aran! Wait, something happened. Oh, no, it didn't. Yeah, Aran makes the move on Bartlett. That's for 7th. I thought I saw Caldwell in a different place than he was, but no. Okay. So Caldwell does drop a position to Rahal. Rahal making moves. Good job, Rahal. Once again, we'll look back through the pack. Halleck. Oh, Halleck making more and more mistakes. Irvine is gone. Unfortunate events for Trailblazer, as Irvine would be fighting with Halleck in 1, and another person just gets the reliability bug, and he would break down. Benoit there, Irvine. Man, it was a great day for Trailblazer. They still have a good day going, don't get me wrong, but with Irvine breaking down, dropping back, it's just bad luck. Oh, he'd been clipped by Hurley. Hurley gets some front end damage, and I believe another person being held up would be the 10 car of Jackson. And he'd be held up and dropped back into 29th. But bad luck, especially for Irvine and Jackson as well. He wants the lead. Roush has held it for so long because every time these guys get close, they either make a mistake or Roush is able to kick it up. This time, they haven't been closer to the 38. Does he have a bumper? No, he doesn't. He doesn't have the quarter panel yet. Is he going to search for a move or is he going to stick behind? He's going to stick behind for now. Duncan is just hounding the back of him. Waiting for an opportunity. Waiting for a mistake from the 38. Into the hairpin. That's a mistake. Oh, that's a mistake from Duncan. That was the closest he had been all race. Not yet. It may come down to pit stops. And so many moves back here, though. Well, there hasn't been passes for the lead. Moves have been everywhere in the front. Brock's made up a ton of spots. Not what Jackson wants to see. Griffin is pit. Oh, I think we have undercutters. I think Griffin's undercut the field. Oh, mistake out of Roush. That's it. That's the one thing he needed. The opening that the 4-car needed. Here comes Duncan for the lead. And finally, new leader, William Duncan. So much battling for second for so long led Roush to take the lead and run, but it didn't last. The 4-car, now your leader. I see Bartlett made a mistake. Oh, but he's good. I think Griffin undercut. There seemed to be not a single speck of damage on that car. I think he undercut the field. Oh yeah, that lap time's a pit lap time. No, yeah, he definitely undercut the field. I don't know how that's gonna work. Same like in Gatineau. I don't know how that's gonna work. Rowe tried to make a move. Couldn't get there. Roush now hunting back for second. Duncan's your leader. Duncan, it's now your turn. Can you run from these two? It's a rank B versus 2 rank A's. Rowe going for his 3rd win on the year. Roush going for his 1st. Duncan going for his 2nd. And by chance that something happens, this pack right here could also play a factor. Anderson, Caldwell, and Rahal. I don't think Bartlett can. I think Bartlett's going to settle for a nice, good 7th place. This was a great race for Trailblazer. Although Irvine broke down, I still think this is a great day for the 86 crew. This is an amazing day for the 86 crew. Here we come. They got a pit. You can't make it to the end on fuel. I know that. It's not possible. You can't do it. Oh! Iran almost just dumped Windhelm, but now they're both gonna search for a move. Bartlett is in danger now. They not only saved that, but just made a double overtake there. Wow. Ugh. Aggressive, but it works. So I guess Bartlett's gonna have to possibly settle for 9th, but now Bartlett's gonna retaliate. Oh my god, here we go again. Bartlett's now making the 3-wide move on them. Can he hold it? No. Bartlett! Oh my god. Bartlett had to check up. He gets hit by the 28. He's good though. Roush down the inside. I think Duncan made a mistake in the carousel. Or in the chicane into the carousel. And that's going to be Roush back to the lead. But once again, now he's hounding the back of him. Roush is in. Duncan, Rowe, Anderson stays. Oh, little mistake. Bartlett gonna come in. Scott gonna come in. Again, I don't know whether it's the undercut or the overcut that's better. Halleck would be trying to come into the pits, and Shepard would clip him, push him high, and he'd try to make it back. Then you look at Karenko, would hit the 14, send him around. He would also try to make pit lane, couldn't make it there, and he'd go into the pit wall as well. Two people just getting hit, and it just wasn't meant to be. Roush now out of pit lane in the provisional lead. Duncan back in second, Rowe back in third. But we look back, the important part of it all, these three. Roman Rahal now your leader. I don't know how long that's going to last. Oh, don't make that big of a mistake. You don't want to send yourself into the pit wall. You're going to hold on. Here they come. Into pit lane. Everyone's down. And no one's in the pit wall this time. No one clips each other and goes to the pit wall. Everyone seems to be good. No overcutters. No one's going to the end. Which means Roush! Oh, that was a big mistake. And you know who's going to hound you now. You know who's going to catch up. I see Rahal's trying to come out of the pits. He's not going to beat him. These three got him. No! Maybe Rahal's got Duncan. Duncan going to try to send it around the outside. He will. Roush now. 2 to go. I think Roush has got it. Bartlett would be coming through the last corner, and he'd lose the back end of the car, and Trailblazers' day would just implode right there. And Bartlett, the car, would be dead after that. And that would be probably it for Dan Bartlett. Trailblazer had a great day to start, but the end is what matters, and it's just not gonna be. Here we come, though. They need a miracle for Scott Roush to lose this. Roush had the lead for most of the race. There was a great battle between himself, Duncan, and Rowe for the lead near the end, but pit stops was what decided it. Duncan, he tried his hardest. He pushed with all of his might to beat the 38 and get his second win of the season, his third of his career. But it's not gonna happen. Roush is just too far. And here we come. This time around, it'll be white flag in the air for Scott Roush, trying to get the team's second win of the year, his first of the season. And after having some terrible momentum in the last few races, it will finally come full circle. 9th in points, and this is the day he needed. I do see the 6 car. The undercut worked wonders for the 6 car, and he'll move into a top 10 in the race. Where is the 10 car? 22nd. Not too good of a day. What about Bartlett? I think he's in the pits. Yeah. It's just terrible luck for Dan Bartlett. Oh, Rahal gets to Duncan. Duncan struggled with the chicane all day. He'll be pushed down to second. Rahal would have wanted the win, but it's over. This race is all over. Up the hill, out of the back straightaway one last time. One last time through the hairpin. The pit stop is what aided him. There's going to be no way anyone else can take this win. Through the hairpin one more time. This was a domination from the 38 car. start to finish. He had one little hiccup in a battle with Duncan and Rowe, but he was able to come out on top. He'll lead the most laps, and it will be an amazing day for the 38 car. Through the uphill right-hander one more time, down the hill, into the final chicane. No challenge. At the end, no mistake in the final chicane, out of the last corner, Scott Roush will take his 4th career win, and he'll take the win, his first win of the season here in Argentina. Rahal will come second, Duncan will come third. There's Sunoco coming out of the pits from starting on pole position. Bartlett will still finish in the points, but still, poor Bartlett. It'll be a battle between Rowe and Anderson for 4th. Rowe will get it. Anderson 5th. Caldwell 6th. Oran in 7th. Scott in 8th. Windham 9th. And Ryan Griffin will round out your top 10. Fitzwater will end P11. Made up a lot of spots in the pit stops and over time. He'll end P11. There's Angel. It's a strong P13. Shepard in P15. This is not what Jackson wanted. Not the day Jackson would have wanted. Caesar didn't get a good day. Arndt needed a better day. Freeze still has to answer to a penalty. But congratulations to Scott Roush. It's his 4th career win, if I'm correct. And Roush is a winner again. He wins here in Argentina. It's what he needed to get his momentum back on track. And Roush Racing Enterprise, it's their 2nd win of the season. It's their 2nd road course win of the season. And trying to get back into rank A, this is the way to do it. Congratulations to Scott Roush here at Argentina. Let's go look at your finishing results. So it's Scott Roush taking the win here in Argentina for his 4th time in his career, if I'm correct. Roman Rahal 2nd, Duncan 3rd, Rowe 4th, Anderson 5th, Caldwell 6th, Oran in 7th, Scott in 8th, Windham in 9th, and Ryan Griffin will round out the top 10. Oh, poor Trailblazer. What started as an amazing day, both in the top 20, one of them got into the top 10, a possible top 5 if he would have kept consistent. Will end with only one person in the points, just barely. Pericles in 28th, Freeze in 25th. I do think Freeze has a penalty incoming, which may push Bartlett into 29th, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Jackson 22nd. Not a very good day for the 10 car, and the 01 and the 34 will beat him. It'll close down the championship a lot, but Jackson, Jackson's going to hold on to his points lead because Brock's the only one that can take it at this stage, and Brock is not far enough ahead to take it. So Jackson is still going to hold on to the points lead here in Argentina, going out into Australia next week. But congratulations to Scott Roush. Next time, like I said, we're heading to Australia, back to Calder Park for our 6th time. Calder Park has been home to some interesting action. It's the only right-turning speedway on the schedule, and we'll have to see who can come on top. It is where we will see Chris Dodd's return, and it's going to be Chris Dodd's last race of the season in his part-time championship hunt. He's currently the points leader, but a bad race there could lead Shane Vincent to take the part-time points lead. Congratulations to Scott Roush, and we will see you all next time as we head overseas to Australia at Calder Park. Next time, ciao.